It was right about the 24th or 25th where they took a sharper turn to the right, back westward.
Right.
And that was right around the time they were entering the ITCZ.
It looked like that they were through the convergence, and they were getting that strong southeast to the lift. They had to either go on a port tack and go southwest, or a starboard tack in northeast. It would take them back into the convergence. So it seemed like they were actually south of it, but they were getting that, you know, how that deflection of the southeast trades, because the convergence got so much lift. Is that correct?
Correct. So as you get closer to the convergence, you know, the southeast trades are going to bend in because of all the rising motion.
Yeah.
And so if they were observing southeast winds, they were either right in or just south of that.
They were south of convergence. It was thin, high clouds, so they could see the stars. They were going towards the Philippines, right? But they knew where they were. They knew where they were, and they knew where they're going. So it wasn't like they were lost at all. They were in a situation where the winds are not favorable for them to sail into the course they wanted. But so they knew exactly where they were and where they were going, and they've been trained to know that curvature of the southeast trades when the convection is pretty intense. So they're trained to do this. But so what they had to do, they knew they had to get south. They had to get away. They're not in the convergence, but they got to get away from the impact of the convergence, the influence of the convergence, because that place is so, to me, it's so dynamic. It changes all the weather around it. So even though they were in good clear skies, they were pretty much trapped by winds that the convergence was pulling. Instead of a east-southeast, it was coming much more southeast and south. And so now that they worked hard to get to the equator, like Ray's saying, they're getting into clean, normal east-southeast trade winds, was what they want. But there is this low pressure coming up that is going to impact in about 3 days.
And we're starting to see the winds in that area, let's see, as much as, we're starting to see the deflection where you get actually northeast winds up at 10 south, right, along their track here.
At what strength?
It's light, it's only 10 knots. And so this is the afternoon of the 1st. They're going to start to see those northeast winds as a result of that low pressure system to the south and west. And the timing, you know, that's about when they're going to be close to 10 south, right?
The big question is going to be where they're going to go. You know, because if they have northeast winds, they could tack into the heart of the Tuamotus if they chose to. Are they going to go south or are they going to go southeast? Okay. I think that's going to be the big question. Yeah. I mean, because Ray, you don't see too much cloud cover in the Saturday-Sunday time frame at 10.
Not until the low pressure system gets a little closer. So certainly by the early part of next week, closer to the Tahiti, we're going to see some increasing high clouds and potentially some squalls and rain to come through.
Because they have good navigators on board. I mean, so they're gonna, if it's clear, they're gonna know again where they're going. The question is, what are they going to choose to head for? But right now, if you stand on the beach at Waikiki and you look at the target, there's two big island blocks. One is the Tuamotu Archipelago to the east, and then one's called the Leeward Islands. It's 440-mile wide target. The voyage is kind of done already. We just don't know what island they're going to hit. It's going to really depend on if the models are showing those wind shifts, is what direction are they going to choose?